welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing from Star Wars The Black Series and Attack of the Clones, Aayla Secura. Now this figure has been absolutely waited in anticipation probably since the actual whole release of Black Series. It's such an iconic Jedi, looking pretty cool, blue skinned, an alien. Can it get any cooler than this? And she is such a cool character and an iconic character, even though she's in Star Wars for a very short time. So yeah, she's looking pretty cool here. Still in the old traditional packet. We haven't gone over to the cardboard yet. Looking pretty cool. We've got a lightsaber and the figure here. Still in the red reminiscence of the Attack of the Clones packaging with Aayla Secura on the side here. On the back, we have her bio, and she is number 3 in the Attack of the Clones. That's so sad, isn't it? Number 3 when we're on like 11 and 12 for even Kenobi by now. So on the back, on this side, we've just got the window, and then sliding back around to the front, we're back to where we started. So without further ado, let's crack this bad girl open. So here she is in the blister pack. Obviously no hidden accessories or anything like that, but we just pull her out for our first impressions. Just like so. She's not looking too bad. I do think she looks a little bit plain, just very sort of like on the brown parts here, and the face doesn't look very kind of expressive. That's the word I'm looking for. But we're going to go away, put her through her poses, see what she can do, and we see her. Aayla Secura, a cunning warrior and a Jedi Knight during the Clone Wars. Aayla fought on many battlefields and a master of the emotional detachment necessary in the Jedi Order. She tried to pass on what she had learned. Away, we put her through her pictures and her poses, and what can I say about the figure straight from the outset? And straight away I'm gonna say she's very basic. Paint applications are a minimum. Even her face decor kind of looks more like a Barbie dressed up as Aayla Secura, or maybe even She-Ra, to be honest with you. It just looks like a Mattel kind of version of a figure rather than a Black Series in the details, which is a big shame. But she kind of steps up because it is Aayla Secura. Because of those sort of downfalls, it kind of gets picked up because it's like a Jedi female alien species. That is something that we just don't get much of in Black Series, to be honest with you. Anyway, she comes with one accessory, and that is an iconic lightsaber, all done in a nice chrome silver here. She's got like a couple buttons around on this bit, so we've got a tiny little bit of paint there on that part, which is pretty cool. Her lightsaber is done in the blue transparent, and it's nice and thick as well, so it's not going to snap anytime soon, and that is on the peg system just there. Taking out her hilt, she's actually got a hole in her belt which can actually attach, and it's a firm attachment as well, so it's not going to fall out anytime. So if you want to pose her with actually that on there, it is pretty cool. Taking that off, we can actually go through her articulation, and head wise she can turn left, she can turn right, she can look down, not so much to be honest with you, because it's right at the top. There's no hinge movement in there, it's just the ball joint right at the top, and her neck can't go back any further than that, just straight forward, so she can't even look up, and her lecus will get in the way. But I don't even think it's the lecus that are in the way, to be honest with you. It's just rigid shut at the top there. No butterfly joint there, unfortunately, and I wish they did, because I did it on Ahsoka. But we have full rotation, and arms can come up just above 90. We have rotation at the elbow, and it's also on a 90-degree bend. The hinges are fantastic because they go up and down rather than side to side, and that's on both arms as well. They both go up, so it's good for lightsaber action. At the sort of like diaphragm here, she can turn left, she can turn right. She can't really look down much, it kind of gets hindered really quickly, but back is a lot better. Leg wise, she can come up this way, forward, back, upper thigh rotation there. We've got a double knee joint as well. We've got a boot cut swivel, and then we've got the rocker and a pivot at the ankle, which is quite nice. The only thing I would say about these, they do feel a little bit loose, but maybe that's just mine. But yeah, so sometimes the ankles kind of bow a little bit when trying to pose her. But going through, we can actually go for a sculpt, which I think is just on the downside, to be honest with you. I think her face looks a little bit too full compared to the actual actress itself, and as I said, it kind of looks more like a Barbie doll rather than a lot of details in there. Let me know in the comments what you think on that one. With the rest of the actual sort of hair brace, it's got this part up here, the brown, going around on the back with the ribbon down, but she hasn't got a sort of like markings on there. They should be like white or a light blue, but they're not on there either. Looking down at this part, it's a bit sort of rubbery in certain areas, going around. So it's snake skin on one part and then another sort of like printed on this bit. So again, these should be different colours. It shouldn't be a whole colour completely. This is more of a leatherette, and this looks normally a bit more kind of a material type. Down on the arm, again, we've got the snake skin that is going down there. And on the belt, again, it's in the same colours. Should be a few different colours things. And I'll bring in one of the 3.75 figures in a sec and we'll go through it. But you can see the details are all in there, which are really nice, with a Kovac tip clip, shall say, with other parts on the back. And then the legs are very basic, just done in more of a reddy brown, and then down to her boots as well. So overall, the figure is pretty cool. I think she wins points because it is Aayla Secura. It's not like a generic Jedi or anything like that. So it is nice to have this in the Black Series, that's for sure. So 3.75 here. I think this is the Clone Wars one. I can't believe how awful it looks, to be honest with you. But you can just see those extra details there, just in the different colours. Even on this part up here, you've got that parts that are all sort of textured in there. So I think like a nice sort of earth wash over the top of this. So I think I will do an upgrade over the next week, to be honest, and bring her up to speed. Boots are slightly different. And then also on this one, you can actually see the white markings and stuff in there on the Leku. And even just saying, actually, is the actual minifigure as well has actually more paint applications than this Black Series, which is a little bit annoying. But also saying that, now we have a female Leku. Soon, hopefully, we will get Aayla and maybe even Darth Talon, which will be really nice to have these figures on the shelf as well to go with the Aayla Secura. So just putting her to the back here, we can actually go through and compare her to some other female characters that we have on the shelf. So let's start with Black Series. We can bring in Padme, and you can see that the size difference here, this is actually quite a large female for Black Series, because normally Black Series females come up really short. So that's obviously Princess Leia as well. There's always one of the smallest. She won't stand for some reason, so I'm going to put her down. We have Bo-Katan, and again, she's actually taller than her. So bringing in another tall female character that's also from the Clone Wars time, and that is Aurra Sing. So again, she sort of falls in line with it. Padme does look a little bit sort of dated now, I think, especially with those details. But now we've got this sort of naval part here. Maybe we might get a new Padme with ripped clothes. Who knows? But taking these away, we can actually go over and compare some other female characters I got. And I just brought in the She-Hulk, which is from the new Marvel Legends line, and obviously the new Buck of Marvel Legends as well, with Mara Jade. So yeah, looking pretty cool, looking quite good sizes. Just the female ones are always kind of up and down and stuff. But the main thing I'm more excited about is now we have these alien species to actually go onto the shelf, and then all the Jedis. So we've got Ket Fisto, and now we have Plo Koon as well, looking pretty cool. And then they can go against the customs, as we have the custom Rodian, and then also the custom Zarbak, which I'll try and bring them in here. They can cuddle just to get on. And yeah, looking pretty cool, and I can't wait for more. This is what I want from Black Series. I don't want more generic kind of people in the background. I want more alien species, a little bit of variety to add to the shelf, and this gets me excited. So thank you so much. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this character. Do you think she's quite basic, or do you think they could have done better? Let me know. Don't forget you can subscribe, ding that bell, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.